would, here in the lands of Vindheim. On this day, a man was born to look at the stars and found and celestial majesty and shared it with the world. We come to this place for the royal house of Consort, here with their heirs, here with their sky on mine, the Principality of Vindheim. You come to shine with honor, with dignity, with chivalry. My lords and ladies, I give you the royal house of Consort. My lords and ladies, with these words, they resume the court of John Paul and Jillian, King and Queen of Consort, joined here by their heirs, Jason and Margarita, crown prince and crown princess of our kingdom. But on this day is about Vindheim, and we turn court over to the Principality.
With these words, as we open the court of the Principality of Vindheim, in the presence of their Serene Highnesses, David and Octavia, Prince and Princess. Oh, of course. One moment. 1 second, sorry. I was ready to. Their Serene Highnesses request the presence of the Honorable Lady Aveline Fraser. Today, Major Coronet would like to announce that the populace has been raised $501 for the Principality.
Hi, lady. I understand that the bake sale was Dutch, and you were found to be the winner. Congratulations.
I have to be honest, it's my daughter-in-law's nut bread, and I'll be wrapping this up and telling her and giving it to her for Christmas.
There you go.
Just perfect. That's so wonderful.
For the Vindheim bake sale and all the goodies. Huzzah! Oh, yeah!
At number 12.
Their Serene Highnesses request the presence of Diana de la Pena.
Good morning, your Sissy.
Oh, no. This woman here worked with me through the award system. Bless her heart with my emails. This spellings, long names, all of it. She taught with grace and didn't make me feel bad at all because I goofed up, always felt like I was. Thank you so much for everything you've done.
She was on the street from the. Yeah. She's the one person next to.
So on this, the 14th day of December, Anno Domini 2024, in the canton of Wildwood, we, Japhet and Octavia, Prince and Princess of Vindheim, wish to acknowledge the selfless and generous act of great feats of personal service from the Annie de la Pena with the award of the King of Keys of Vindheim. For the newest holder of the Key of Keys of Vindheim. Vivat! Their Serene Highnesses request the presence of Itabo Brothier.
This works. Seriously. You don't have to guess while you're there. No. This is this lady's first time as head of Entourage. Her and Lady Katya both graciously agreed to do it. They had some mentoring, but they really didn't need it. I mean, y'all took off running and made our reign. That's when you have two type A personalities. We would like to give you a key. Notice these are our large keys. We didn't realize how large when we but we figured it was fitting. Go on my teacher. Oh.
On this, the 14th day of December, Anno Domini 2024, in the canton of Wildwood, we, Japhet and Octavia, Prince and Princess of Vindheim, wish to acknowledge the selfless and generous acts of great feats of personal service from Isabel Grossier with the award of the Key of Keys of Vindheim.
I was going to say, what did I miss? Oh, it's sitting on my feet. Here we go.
For the newest holder of the Key of Keys of Vindheim. Vivat! I'm going right here. Their Serene Highnesses request the presence of Adalia Vandenberg.
Gigantic tea.
Yay! You got me camp creamer.
Oh,
Camp creamer.
On this, the 14th day of December, Anno Domini 2024, in the canton of Wildwood, we, Japhet and Octavia, Prince and Princess of Vindheim, wish to acknowledge the selfless and generous acts of great feats of personal service from Adalia Vandenberg with the award of the Key of Keys of Vindheim. For the award of the Key of Keys, Vivat!
All right, let's talk to folks.
Upside down.
Okay. One of our penguin bowls not here. Is it your intent to give that today?
Yes, it's perfect.
We'll give the other one. Their Serene Highnesses request the presence of John of Severn.
Whisper of rise.
The 14th day of December, Anno Domini 2024, in the canton of Wildwood, we, Daphne and Octavia, Prince and Princess of Vindheim, acknowledge the love and friendship of John of Severn to the Principality of Vindheim, and extend unto him membership in the Order of the Red Bull of Vindheim. Certain privileges, and to that we say, one,
Hey, John, that means you can fight Coronet now. No? No? I thought he did.
champion.
Oh! Oh, I'm sorry.
For the new children of the Red Bull of Vindheim, amen. Their Serene Highnesses request the presence of the Vindheim Greater Officers of State. Their Serene Highnesses are extending their gratitude to the Greater Officers of State, thanking them for their steadfastness, for their consistency, and for their not needing to be micromanaged. They are also asking them that they remain steadfast and that they remain in their positions and continue to be just as helpful for those that follow. For the services offered by the Greater Officers of State, huzzah!
Yeah, I'll probably just stuck with this forever.
I mean, not all of them. Their Serene Highnesses request the presence of their champions, personal and otherwise.
Hey. Words of wisdom. Your dedication. Your hard work. Following through it.
Once again, their Serene Highnesses are thanking their champions for their service. What Daffod has just expressed is that he is appreciative that they have gone out of their way to make Octavia happy, for that is foremost of his import. They are releasing their champions as they release their officers from personal fealty, but not from fealty to the principality. They are asking the principality champions to stay in their places behind the thrones until new champions are chosen. For the dedication and service of the Vindheim champions. Vivat! Same time as they're releasing their personal thing at the top.
And I'm going to have to ask for that. In place, I will give you a ticket. For the strength of my spirit. For God reach. Thank you for making me.
For the attention and camaraderie of their personal champions. Vivat!
I don't think. Yes. Are you ready?
Their Serene Highnesses request the presence of Ariana Dyson and Washington and Adria Laurel.
And Your Highness, thank me. I present to you Agador, Orongadai, Sinwashin, Master at Arms and not of defense.
With these words, does close the court of Daphne and Octavia, Prince and Princess of Vindheim. Vivat Prince! Vivat Prince! Vivat Princess! Vivat Princess! Vivat Vindheim! Vivat Vindheim! I said that wrong, but okay. One more time. For Daphne and Octavia, Prince and Princess of Vindheim, defenders of these stagnant thrones. Vivat! 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 That's the part. With this action, we crown ourselves
With this action,
Prince and Princess Vindheim.
For Orongadai, and Adria Laurel, Prince and Princess of Vindheim, defenders of the stallion thrones. Vivat! 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 Your Highness. At this time, their serene highnesses do swear fealty for the lands they will hold for the crown of Osteora. These are their words. Here do we swear fealty to the crown and kingdom of Osteora. We will be your spear and shield of Vindheim. We will nurture her people, increase her station, and stand fast to the populace entrusted to us. We will present your honor. To you, our crown. We will present the fidelities of your lands and people to the known world. Vindheim will raise the glory of Salem. Raise the glory of
In return, we will heed your wise counsel. We will keep the welfare of Osteora first and foremost. Raise the lives of her people. We will reward them.
For fealty, give it in return. Huzzah! With these words, does open the premier court of their serene highnesses, Orangadai and Adria, Prince and Princess of Vindheim, defenders of the stallion throne. At this time, their serene highnesses would swear the oath to the populace. Woo! Here do we swear. Here do we swear.
Here do we swear
To serve the Principality of Vindheim.
to serve the Principality of Vindheim,
To rule according to the laws
to rule according to the laws
and traditions of these lands.
and traditions of these lands,
To uphold chivalry and honor.
to uphold chivalry and honor,
Support the arts and sciences.
support the arts and sciences,
Cherish those who serve.
cherish those who serve,
To deal fairly in all matters great and small.
to
Deal fairly.
do fairly in all matters great and small,
To set an example of justice and compassion.
as an example of justice and compassion.
Till death take us,
Will death take us,
the world ends.
world ends,
Our rightful heirs are prepared
rightful heirs prepare
to
to
take up these coronets.
take up these coronets.
So swear I.
So swear that we have to die for this.
Their serene highnesses call before them the officers of Vindheim to swear their oath of service.
No. Each one is in line. Lord state. Here do I, like my service, as Savior. Dwell in loyalty to my office. To give wise counsel to the Coronet. According to my knowledge and ability. I swear to support. The laws, ideals, and traditions. Of our society. Loyally defend and uphold. Principality, kingdom. Coronet, and crown. To ever and always. Strive to be worthy of my office. Where I. We accept your oath. And in return, we swear to you. We will heed your wise counsel in all things. We will keep the welfare of Vindheim first and foremost in all our decisions. We will work with to enrich the lives of her people. Reward that which is freely given by protecting you with our aid, giving you our love. May all strength fail and the world turn against it. Any break the solemn oath. So swear I. Tim. All right. Their serene highnesses call before them. That's David and Octavia. Yeah. I'll get it up. No, it will. So, presentation.
Thank you. We will be following. Goodbye. Thank you.
This is not your first. So, but know ye that we, Orangadai and Asia, Prince and Princess of Vindheim, in accordance with our honor and grace, with which our well-beloved and faithful David and Octavia has reigned over this our realm before us in possession of the coronet thereof, and in keeping with our laws and aforementioned, to entitle to a claim in the rank, estate, title, and degree of Viscount, Viscountess, with all responsibilities and privileges thereto. Their highnesses call before them now the Order of the Dove. Their serene highnesses also call before them the Order of the Hawk's Wing.
Know, know ye that we, Orangadai and Adria, Prince and Princess of Vindheim, recognizing honor and grace with which our well-beloved and faithful David and Octavian have reigned before us as consort. So I stand corrected. Know ye that we, Orangadai and Adria, Prince and Princess of Vindheim, recognizing honor and grace with our well-beloved and faithful, have reigned before us as consort of Vindheim, and in keeping with our laws and aforesaid is entitled to the claim admission into the most honorable order of the Dove of Vindheim, with all responsibilities and privileges thereto. Know ye that we, Orangadai and Adria, Prince and Princess of Vindheim, recognizing honor and grace with which our beloved and faithful David has reigned as Prince of Vindheim, and in keeping with our laws and aforesaid, is entitled to claim admission into the most honorable order of the Hawk Wing.
Thank you again for everything. Thank you. Yes. Yeah. Appreciate it. Thank you once again. Thank you. And
Vivat the newest holders of the Order of the Dove and the Order of the Hawk's Wing. Vivat! 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 Vivat!
Alexander, during my time as a princess, uh, I chose wisely with my champions, and I became a very rich woman. I am rich in cows
And bongo drums.
because I know how hard it is when you first start off. I want to give Her Highness a head start. So I'm giving her cows. May the cows multiply.
For the generous gift of livestock. Let's out! Their Serene Highnesses call into their presence Sven Thorsgaard.
Yes. Now we're gonna make you go, oh.
You just have to bow all the way across.
Oh.
Sorry. So
Almost fine. The last three.
For the Prince's champion, Viva! My lords and ladies, we are here on what is a joyous day. Vindheim has aired. Consort is strong, and we will stand against those who would oppose us with all of our might and fury. But we stand here because of those who came before. We remember the stories, the legends, the campfire tales that we have seen, that we have shared, or that we have simply heard wonderful stories of. Today we remember that we're including one who is so humble. Their Majesty past all present, we take a moment of silence and remember Uriah Woolstar or others have fallen at the earth. We remember those who have gone before, but we look forward to those who are yet to come. Their Majesties ask, are there any present for whom this is our first event in the SBA? Please come forward. For those who are called into court this evening, if you are comfortable with the stairs, that's a personal judgment call. The ramp is available, and we will wait the extra time. Their Majesties are gifting this newcomer with a mug, that she may partake of our campfires, our feasts, and our days, and never be thirsty. We ask that you follow in the memory of people like Uriah Woolstar. Let her cup never be empty. For the newcomers, lifeblood of the SCA, huzzah! And like any healthy organization, they keep coming out of the woodwork. And we love them for it. We're all newcomers. Huzzah! At this time, their Majesties would ask if they did this morning, are there any present who served in the armed forces of the United States who have not received from the crown a sable shield, or perhaps have lost one? With thanks for those who served, huzzah! Excellent. If you want
Right here, right here. Okay.
or, you know, French.
Air Force and Army.
Oh,
Air Force.
no, no.
For creature comforts, Air Force, or less DS Army.
For those who do not know, the single shield carries no rank or position. It is a visible token of those who serve. When you see those there, these are the ones who have sacrificed that we may have freedoms such as those we celebrate today. Yeah, like given prior experience, I will ask. Okay. At this time, their majesties wish one and all to know the following change of law. This applies to Article 4, Section 2, subsection 1C, items 2 and 3. Specifically, relating to Vindheim Coronet, summer Coronet tournament will occur in July. Winter Coronet tournament will occur in January. These changes are effective as announced. At this time, their majesties would welcome to stand here before the stage the masters and mistresses of the Order of the Pelican. Consort and all of your assembled, as members of the Order of the Laurel, inspire and teach the arts and sciences of the Middle Ages. As members of the Order of Chivalry, inspire and defend the kingdom and crown through honor, chivalry, prowess, and skill. As the masters of defense, inspire and promote the keen edge of honor, courtesy, and blade work. So do the members of the Order of the Pelican, inspire and guide others on paths of service. Since ancient times, the pelican has served as a symbol of great sacrifice. The pelican pierces its own breast so that its blood sustains life. Furthermore, those who distinguish themselves by following the ideals of chivalry, who esteem our laws and customs, and who embody the attributes of nobility, are counted as peers. Throughout the known world, the pelican has grown to become the symbol of peerage among those who have greatly given of their time, efforts, and themselves in service to their kingdom and our society. Okay, so one's not paying attention. The Pelicans, please order complete.
No, you're not staying. He's still in agreement with party advice they've given us concerning this meeting.
Yes. My lords and ladies, I want to make one and all aware, as processions occur today, they will enter the room on this side, they will come up that aisle and walk to the ramp to come up to the stage. Please keep the aisle section clear for them coming up. Processions will exit this side of the stage. Please keep this area clear as they are coming through. The candidates who are called and their immediate family are invited to remain before the crown as the procession passes by. If for any reason these chairs presented for someone who comes to the stage, see the herald, I will provide an alternate way to exit. Safety and courtesy first. That being said, their majesty summoned before this court in this order. Willis McGuffin. Vindheimers, dear artisans, volunteers, style and melee fighters, the desert folk, northerners, central plainsmen, coastliners, and friends from afar. Today is the day we elevate Willis McGuffin. Now, I hope you all enjoying yourselves as much as I am. Parliament. I thought you were. I told you. First of all, I'll tell you that Willis is pretty fond of you all. That 40 and 60 years is short time to talk about such excellence and admirable of starry outgoing folk. I'm not sure you know Willis McGuffin about as well as you should like. But to know her further is a treasure. Thank you, sir. We are here at this moment to celebrate a momentous occasion. The elevation of our dear Lilith, where she has, of course, spread good cheer, vast knowledge, and selfless acts among across our good principality, our grand, starry kingdom, and across the very known world itself. We celebrate also, if I may be allowed to refer to her history. One who was co-steward at 40th year, keynote chronicler, and twice the star signet, which in layman's terms, the head of the college of scripts. For 26 years, Liz has been serving everywhere she can, giving up her artisan skills and lifting the world up around her so she may better and you may better experience the dream. The banquets she has led have been very splendid, bringing new flavors, sensations, and experiences to each one. Her baking skills have literally brought new families together and helped to enhance existing friendships. One of the first experiences I had in Lilith involved her incredible baked goods at a frigid baronial event. I remember I could only say, I don't have her back due to the cold. I now repeat it more correctly. Thank you very much for everything. She's been the steward of many an event, each of them as jubilant and delightful as the last. With each event, she has learned and grown. And with each piece of work she has contributed, another star shines brighter among the multitudes. Her service record, volunteer work, and selfless behaviors have exhibited themselves for almost 3 decades. And she has continued to serve, to inspire, and to motivate everyone around her, just because she likes them. The generations that follow in her ladyship's footsteps are in good hands, knowing that a figure such as her is there to help, to inspire for many more years to come. The road goes ever on and on, down from the door where it began. Her door has been open for so long. Walk through it, and it's the next step of the greatest adventure as a step to make with joy so grand. Your Majesties, Royal and Serene Highnesses, good people, I present to you Honorable Lady Willis McGuffin. We will call Stephanie.
Lilith, what is said here concerns you. Heard and fixed stone. Come and speak it. Let those who speak to be heard by all.
We ask that those who speak today come up the ramp to the corner over here and come up the stage. Your Majesty, Owen Nathan and Vladislav Strelick, Knights of Society, have consented to speak or send words to the prowess and capability of I'm going to go first because I'm not following him. Unto your majesties, your highnesses, and your serene highnesses, do I, Vladislav Pasha, knight of the society, send word for Lilith MacGuffin. I recall a time when I was a young prince, preparing for my first morning court. A crucial scroll for an award of arms had mysteriously vanished. Panic set in as I was holding court alone. Before I could even voice my concern, Lilith approached me asking, how can I help? It's no easy task to ask someone to sacrifice their time to rectify another's mistake. But I didn't need to. With a determined look, she assured me it will be ready. And true to her word, that evening, a stunning scroll was presented to the deserving recipient. Given the tight time frame, the quality of the work was truly remarkable. If I had to summarize Lilith in a single word, it would be selfless. She tirelessly gives of her time, skills, and knowledge, expecting nothing in return. Her unwavering commitment to helping others is truly inspiring, and her selfless acts continue to make a profound difference every day. It's easy to overlook the incredible strength it takes to consistently carry the weight of others' burdens. The constant strain should be evident, the exhaustion palpable. Yet when I look at Lilith, I see nothing of the sort. Instead, I see an unwavering smile and an indomitable spirit. As those who, well, since I'm first, no one's before me, as those who have said before me and those who will say after me, she is.
I am now Owen ab Ethan Abraham ... am Adam. I have known Lilith from the moment she came to the SCA. And from that moment, Lilith has made the SCA better. With her art, with her service, with her heart, she has made our game better. You are my peer.
Your Majesty, Isaac Bain, holding mastery in the Order of the Laurel. A thin word to speak for the arts and learning.
I bring words from Isaac Bain. I am Isaac Bain, member of the Order of the Laurel, and I would speak for Lilith. I have had the privilege of working with and watching her skills of art and service grow over the years. Exceptional service can be viewed as an art form because it demands skill, intuition, creativity, problem solving, and attention to detail. Both art and service rely on our connection and desires to create or deliver something meaningful, impactful, and beautiful. Lilith is my peer.
Your Majesties, of the Principality of Vindheim, holding mastery in the Order of the Fifth, consented to speak to the honor and courtesies of this woman.
Your Majesty, your Highness, populace. I find it remarkable how many years I've known this young lady, and yet how she's taken that typical path in terms of service, especially kind of flying under the radar. It's quiet, and yet it's absolutely powerful. I know as a writer and as an educator, we spent some time actually talking about how the SC can actually be improved. As a member of the order, we prize the virtues that actually demonstrate being a scholar, soldier, and courtier. Her scholarship is absolutely remarkable. I was pleased when she asked me to speak for her. I'm pleased to be able to recommend to your majesties that this lady is truly my peer.
Your Majesties, Diana de la Pena, a lady of the Order of the Rose, has consented to speak to the nobility and inspiration of this woman. Your Majesties, as a member of your royal house, she has availed herself of the opportunity that though her voice has fled her, she will call on a herald to say her words for her. These are the words of Countess Diana. Part of how roses become roses in the first place is that they love being around people who excel. They love watching people who immerse themselves in what they love and conquer it. Lilith is such a person. She not only immerses and excels and conquers, but she does this in every aspect of her life. Whether it's her family or her career or her many interests, she has the additional power to maintain balance in her life while pursuing a multitude of interests and goals. Lilith's talent, her prowess, her generosity with her time and skill, her nonstop involvement in helping those who rely on her, all without sacrificing her comportment. Who cannot be inspired by such an amazing woman? Lilith is a peer. The lions of Ansteora, defenders of the dream, are to our people the exemplars of the dream. They are our Arthurs, our Cucullins, our Eleanors of Aquitaine, our Richards Coeur de Leon. Your Majesties, Beortric Folkweinstein, a lion of Ansteora, defender of the dream, has consented to speak to the impact of this woman on others' perceptions of the dream. And he who is beautiful words have gone before. True words, words of the heart. They steal from my tongue. I will give you what you gave. At one point in time, I gave her a piece of unpure parchment. Make me a lion's scroll. What she brought me was a perfect blending of the history of the current Middle Ages and reality. That is the best combination of shield and sword for the brain I can. Having heard these words, feel your worth. Feel your wish to join.
We would grant you admission into this order and the insignia through which all may know you. There are medallions.
That is yours. This medallion has no problem. Hey, that is me. Specifically. Yeah.
Is there a chapeau for this one? Faith. Lilith, faith.
delegates are not required to swear to. Wish swear to. Here now the oath of fealty of Willis McGuffin. Here do I swear
Here do I swear,
to the crown and kingdom of Ontario.
crown and kingdom of Ontario,
I swear to support the law,
laws,
ideals, and traditions of the society,
ideals, and traditions of the society,
to loyally defend the kingdom
loyalty,
and uphold the crown, to efficiently accomplish that which needs to be done,
needs to be
always be worthy to serve my kingdom.
worthy to serve my kingdom.
Thus swear I.
Willis McGuffin.
We accept your oath. In return, we swear to you, we will keep your wise counsel. We will keep the welfare of our first and foremost. Work with you, great life. We will reward that which freely given. Thank you, our aid.
There is gold. There is, your majesty. And then there's these words. Know ye that we, John Paul and Gillian, king and queen of Ontario, in consideration of singular noble virtues and accomplishments, alike in honor as in the service to our realms, do by these our letters take advance, Willis McGuffin, to the rank and estate of mistress of the Pelican to be in all places accounted of our realm, with all responsibilities and privileges thereto appertaining. The testimony whereof we cause to change our letters take. So that and given in our canton of Wildwood on the 14th day of December, on the Society of House 59, being on a nominee, 2004. John Paul King, William Queen. Called by Mrs. Ardubois. But, of course. Yes. Right. There's the remember. Mistress of the Order of the Pelican. But, Mistress Lillis, please lead the Order of the Pelican to the back of the court. Your new brothers and sisters may greet you appropriately.
They need some help.
Yes, and everybody is aware.
My lords and ladies, the business of the court continues. Their majesties would summon before this court. Amen.
debated some of the art you have been producing, like in front, and you know that you're very good at all. But especially lately, you have been doing a lot of and you have been making not only fabric for yourself, but also to donate to give to other people, and your skill continue to. We're very, very happy. Know that he, John Paul King, and Jillian Queen of Onsiora, in consideration and expertise in the field of block printing, do by this art charter award under Savannah on me the award of the Sable Thistle of Onsiora. On the 14th day of December, Honor Societatis 59, being on its own in 2024. John Paul King, Jillian.
He was really proud.
And we have,
That's a year.
and there's a couple of things. For the newest recipient of the Sacred Fifth Thistle, Viva!
Viva! Rick House!
At this time, their majesties call for one who is close at hand. They seek the presence of His Serene Highness, your young and Eisenhower.
This award recommended not to us was one of those ones where again you have the discomfort of seeing someone who's been overlooked for something they've been doing for a long time. And I even had to go and double check and make sure that all the things I heard were right. And they talked, and it's funny because I actually had seen it many times. They talked about your tireless service in the kitchen. How in almost every event, there are dishes to be washed. There you go.
Y'all have seen it, right?
And that over and over, you make sure that the kitchen staff has a slightly easier chance of getting home, going to the post travel, going to the party. They talked, and I agreed about the amount of service done. And it made us very happy actually to recognize this. So as you know, obviously we've had there's quite a few this before supporting us. So we've had this fun experience now.
All shall know that we, John Paul and Jillian, proud of the stellar lands of Onsiora, knowing our realm has greatly benefited from the works of our loyal subjects, who by this honor and favor, recognize and was in with the award of the Sable Train of Onsiora. Our land has been made on the 14th day of December, Honor Societatis 59, being on the Dominic 2024, John Paul King, Jillian Queen. For the newest state of grain in kitchen support, Viva!
Viva!
So
Wildwood, we ask you to make way. Their majesties call before this court, Cecily Bridges.
You both begin.
Gently, Jeff, don't hurt. So in the previous war, we talked about surprise and uh, we are just not we were surprised to have to get this recommendation that we've not done this before. I think in your case, this is that concept. We have seen your service for many years, and we have watched all the work you've done for many years in Wildwood and for Northeast and for Oscar and Vindheim. We personally have been able to visually benefit from the work that you've done, and I know that many people in this room tonight have benefited from the events you've led and the groups you've held and the work you've done here. Wow.
I can't say.
Is that good?
Yeah.
So, so it makes us very, very happy that we did we're ready. We're thrilled to be able to recommend you. We did know that you were.
Let all know that we, Jean Paul and Julian, King and Queen of Consort, in consideration of exceptional contributions to the service of our realm, hereby this our charter advance to the rank and estate of companion of the order of the Stars. On the 14th day of December, on our society, on 59, being on Dominic 2024, John Paul King, Julian Queen.
That was really nice.
For the newest companions of the order of the Scarlet Lyrics, Viva!
Their Majesties called before this court. Viva the amendment Caravaggio.
We were told. Oh, that's what I thought. All right. So it all works, right? Long didn't tell you what you did. How it works. Whereas some were surprised about, some we weren't surprised about, some were overwhelmed. They're all the award recs you received. That talk about your tireless work, taking care of our armored and breathing capacity, how you bring your own equipment. And I believe that maybe even like I think maybe it was like 2 weeks ago. Like you're like, yeah, I have my own stuff. Oh, I know. And the reason why I know is I had all these people tell me about it. And they told me just of all the wonderful things you do, how you help keep everyone quietly, gently, but firmly hydrated, and make sure that the fighters, sometimes in the not best of minds, are still alive and well. We appreciate all the work you do, and the Crown likes recognizing people who take care of us. So do it.
Also, John Paul and Julian, proud Southland amongst the order. The only government has greatly benefited from works of our loyal subjects. We fight subtitles, honor, and favor. Honor the Ameta Caravaggio, the award of the Sable Friend amongst the order.
and in our land of Vindheim on the 14th day of December, on a society Lotus 59, being on the Dominic 2024. John Paul King, Jillian Lee.
Thanks again.
For the newest stable president, Vivat!
Their Majesty summoned before this court, Megan, flower to all.
How are you doing?
That be able to multitask constantly and very prolific and making sure the fighters take care of it. I have seen you at Coronet tournament, take care of your children, manage all the water bearing for the tournament and light.
I think she even took care of David some too on that. So, again, you have been a long, focused and coordinated history of making sure the fighters, Vindheim and Consort, are safe and working. And at this moment, though.
All shall know that we, John Paul and Jillian, proud of the stellar lands of Montefiore, knowing our realm has greatly benefited the works of our loyal subject, do by this our God our honor and favor, make it proud and noble with the award of the sable grain of Montefiore in the field of on the 14th day of December, on a society Lotus 59, being on a Domini 2024. John Paul King, Jillian Lee. For the news holding up the sable thread to be up.
Their Royal Majesties summoned those holding mastery in the courteous and skilled order of defense.
Second.
In the time of the Renaissance, there were fighters and teachers of great renown, famed as well for their skill with the rapiers as for their dedication. These were known as masters of defense. Furthermore, those who distinguish themselves by following the ideals of honor, courtesy, who esteem our laws and customs, and who embody the ideals of nobility, are counted. Throughout the known world, the order of defense is growing to become a symbol of tyranny among those greatly skilled in the arts of combat with rapier and other steel weapons.
And there's a source of defense.
No, Your Majesty.
That's it. Call him into our presence.
Their Majesty summoned into their presence and before this court in order, Don Pecan Dupre. Summoned to this most august court is His Excellency Don Pecan. Now, he is called to this court by Her Majesty Gideon. And there are those who do not know that when she is not being queen, she is definitely an archangel of death. And it is important to know that because she summons into her court a killing machine who is Don Pecan. Not only is he death incarnate himself, but his ability to lead the most timid, continent to a free killing machine. It's like an assembly line of destruction and awesome. However, being a master of defense is more than being a killing machine. He is the epitome of honor and grace. He has served our great kingdom as a veteran. He has led as general multiple times. His service and love for this king is legendary all on its own. Your Majesty, Your Highnesses, Your Most Serene Highnesses, I present to you His Excellency, Don Pecan!
As we spoke with the members of the order. Sorry. According to the code, please turn. Face the
Owen L. Basin, Knight of the Society, has consented to speak for this band. Pecan, a stout. You're a leader. More important to inspire people. One, good. Let's get ready for fun. You help people get better work. You help people become better people. This killer machine. Jorlik Folklinson, holding mastery in the Order of the Laurel, has consented to speak for this band.
Majesty. I've known this man for a day or two. I have seen the fire in his eyes. I've seen the desire. I've seen the despondency of goals not quite met. Yet through all of these things, I would not call him an artisan so much as an artificer. For his art lies in, as was hinted at by Earl Owen, raising other people up. There are, I don't know how many people who carry sword furniture, camp furniture, war shields that were helped along the way by this man. This man is my friend, but beyond that, I respect his skill and his integrity as to what he does along those lines, and he is very much my friend.
Elisabetta Avisafiore, holding mastery in the Order of the Pelican, has consented to speak for this man.
I've played in this game for quite a long time. I knew this man before my hair was gray. I knew this man when he had hair. It's been a while. As a young man, he was a little on the undisciplined side, perhaps. But he learned. And as he learned, he shared what he learned with all of us. People older than him, people more experienced than him, still learned from him. Sometimes some of what we learned was what we shouldn't do that we would never have thought of doing, but we did learn. We also learned things that we probably needed to know because this man is there for his friends. This man is there for his barony, his kingdom, his principality, for anyone who needs him, often without really being asked. That's what pelicans is, that they're there to take care of things that need taken care of. This man is my peer, and it has been a joy to occasionally help him along.
Her Royal Highness, Margarita de Mantua, a lady of the Order of the Rose, has consented to speak.
I want it to grace, grace, and everything, and everyone.
Caterina Giovanni di Gillian, a lady of the Order of the Dove.
Okay. Super inspiring when you keep your mind. Perfect.
Jeffrey de Godet, Natalia Vandenberg, Baron and Baroness of the land of Yorkie, where Pecan resides.
Unto your majesties, your stellar highnesses, and your serene highnesses, we, Jeffrey de Gournay and Adalia Vandenberg, Baron and Baroness of Northkeep, the land where Pecan resides, would speak on this man before you. There is never a time in my SCA life that Pecan was not here doing what Pecan does. encouraging others to find the joy in our cantons, our barony, our principality, our kingdom, and beyond. But he's not just a fencer. He's my ensign, my personal champion. But in our lands, for years, he's been the go-to guy for heavy tasks like loading our trailer, filling our offices. He's led fighter practice. He's currently helping to rebuild one of our cantons. He's even sat the seats we fill now. He is a constant cornerstone of our barony, and the Crimson Star burns within him. He represents the castle creed, the heart of our keep. The esprit of our tower is evident in everything that he does. He is a beacon to all who have a need. He is a Merlin defending all of Northkeep and beyond whenever there is the call. He is a Vavasseur, a builder of communities. As a member of the Order of the Lion's Paw of Kinmare, he has been all of these things for us in Northkeep, but he has also been all of these things throughout our kingdom. And as a master of defense, we are certain his influence will continue to spread. So many years ago, this man brought me to my first SCA event. So all of this is his fault. So we are here to speak as his baron and baronet. We are both also peers of the society, and we both agree. This man is our peer.
The Lions of Onsteora, defenders of the green. Are our people the defenders of the green? They are our brothers, our champions, our deliverers of Aquitaine. House of Unstockenburg, the Lion of Onsteora, defender of the green.
Your Majesties, on this day we celebrate. We commemorate new beginnings in our coronet, in our principality, with having a new coronet. We take this moment to recognize the dream that brought us to this moment of having a principality. It was hard fought. And here we are at our 7th. And today we celebrate Fakan in this moment. I can't personally speak to his fighting prowess. I don't do that. But also, I hear a good authority. The mods are quite well served by your addition. What I can say is, in my years of knowing Fakan, he has always been welcoming. He's always been gracious. He's always offered of himself. From when he was landed, and he was available to anyone. I saw him personally available at need at all times. To more recent years, as he's traveled our principality to help bolster local groups that needed the support for getting their rapier groups moving. I've seen him across the kingdom. I've seen him for decades. Fakan, you are my peer.
Fakan, having heard these words, which testify to your worthiness for admission to the order, do you wish to serve the order?
With great joy. And the insignia for which all may know you hold them, and you're a color.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, there is, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, short trip just made my. Is representative of not only the many miles that this collar has traveled from the humble workbench of Master Allen of Palantir to this most august fort. I hope that it also reminds us of the many miles and many heartaches to travel the road from a humble beginning to this most wonderful day for Fakan. So, Your Majesty, I'll let you be the first to see it.
Is there a cloak?
My wife, Ernest, and I have been. There's no living state but you. God, is it your wish for your food?
The measure of a man work. These are the words of Sakan Dupre. I am Sakan Dupre. I am Mongol. And like the Mongol spirit, my faith and fealty to you unyielding. I am Vindheim. And as such am Vindheim strong. My strength is ever at the service. I am on Seora. And as the black star always rises, so does my defense. My mother was the SDK. My father was our dream. They set me upon the path that brings before you today. Their lessons further my oath to you. These things I swear. To see that my skills and weapons are never used in a dishonorable fashion. That I take my responsibility as an arms bearer to abandon no sword brother wounded upon the field. To shun brute behavior and to act always in an honorable fashion. To be the shield and defender to each sword sibling as they are shield and defender to me. To bear no arms against any who have chosen to stand in combat, nor to share my skill and knowledge to help prepare generations to follow. Mind, spirit, body, we are stronger together. I am Faconde Craig. Mongol, Vindheim, Unseora. I keep my word.
Your words. Generous. Consistent. Simple. Thank you for sharing. We accept your oath. In return, we swear to you. We will heed your advice. We will keep the welfare of Onfiora first and foremost at all of our decisions. We will work with you. We will risk lives. Lord, that was created. Protect you with our aid. May all strength fail. And the world turn against you. All right. We read the script.
Master Pecan Dupre, we salute you. Onseora's newest master of the Order of Defense. The Masters of the Order of Defense, salute your newest member. You don't lean forward too far.
Let it be known on this day, Stellar Majesty John Paul Gilliam, to elevate Faconde Craig to the rank, state, style, title, and degree of Master of the Order of Defense. For Faconde Craig, newest Master of the Order of Defense, vivat! 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 Your Majesty, this is what you can answer.
Yes.
Yes. Please say the words of their excellency.
I'm here, please.
Perfect.
Thank you, Bishop. Just 4 weeks comes Winter Kingdom. And we're making a couple of changes. To those changes, we have to speak about Castellan for just a second. And that is that Castellan is a really hard event. It's hard to get to everything. It's hard to attend everything. It's hard to get through everything. And to that end, it is our wish that we move our ANS competition and our Bardic competition to Winter Kingdom. We will still be including these in our Castellan championship, but we have also expanded the ANS competition. Instead of just ANS and Bardic as the only 2 soft skills that you have to pick from. Sorry, honey.
No, you're fine. You go.
We have decided to add some classifications within ANS. So if you want to compete for Castellan, you can enter projects in different classifications. We will have calligraphy and illumination. We will have fiber arts. We will have kitchen arts, which when we have a site that allows brewing, we'll include brewing. And then we'll have other, anything else, and Bardic. So those will be 5. And the reason that we're raising that to 5 is because in order to win Castellan, you have to compete in 2 marshals and 1 soft, or 2 softs, 1 marshal. And we have 5 marshals. 2 softs. No, no. So we're spreading it out. We're also making a small change that there will not always be a Castellan. You have to score in the top 3 in your classification in ANS or in your martial activity in order to get Castellan points.
Back to hard mode.
Going back to hard mode. Yep. But the best part is that this starts the first weekend of February at Winter Kingdom. We will still have ANS at Castellan. So your majesties will be doing group projects. At Castellan. So that you can work with your friends and still enter a competition. It will not be for a championship title, but it should still be awesome. Anything else you want to add to that? Just checking, make sure I didn't leave anything else. Okay.
And I never once moved my lips.
Exciting news. We look forward to it.
Thank you, everybody, for coming out. Thank you for supporting this group. Thank you for supporting us in advance. Love you.
Thank you.
With these words, let's close the premier court of their bloodied highnesses. Barado, Sinwajin, Barado, Orangadai, Sinwajin, and Mistress Adria Laurel, Kane and Gonjin of Vindheim, defenders of the stallion throne. Vivat Kane! Vivat Gonji! Vivat Vindheim!
I'll get through this one day.
And at this time, your majesty allow their royal highnesses words to be Consort. First and foremost, we'd like to thank God for their allowance to sit for this great populace for making this such a wonderful event. Attend now the words of the crown.
We'd like to get turn the book Bible. Chapter 1, verse 23. It's good to win, but it is better. We think it's useful to remember. Great that it's also great that and we appreciate every one of you who want to spend the day with all of us. Thank you very much for such a wonderful day. Great fighting, great honor, great elevation.
With these words, let's close the court of Jean Paul and Julian, King and Queen of Anseora. Joined here by their heirs, Vincent and Margarita, Crown Prince and Princess of Anseora, here in the lands of Vindheim, now ruled by your young Granai and Adria. My lords and ladies, friends are friends forever. Our flags have before our blades. Time, westward steel, go force is coming. You do not have to be Tycho Brahe and look at the stars to know it. Trimaris is coming. Mow them down. Everybody who can help